All right, welcome. We're continuing the problem of solving this linear programming problem, p equals 2x plus 3, minimize p equals 2x plus 3, subject to these 5 constraints, and we're doing the GeoGebra or geometric approach using the GeoGebra software. So we went through on how to graph a system of linear inequalities in GeoGebra. That was part 1 of this series. And then I went through and showed you how to find all the corner points on the region using GeoGebra in part 2. And now in this part, I want to go through, part 3 of this video series, go through and determine the value of this objective function at each intersection point. So recall one of the fundamental theorems of linear programming is if you have a bounded region, like we do over here, then there is going to be a minimum value for p, and it has to occur at one of these corner points or vertices of the graph. So essentially, we just need to go through and plug in these 5 values, a, b, c, d, e, the 5 corner points, into the function, and the smallest value will be the minimum. So I'm going to do that on GeoGebra, but this is a part of the problem you can easily do on a piece of paper with a calculator. Let's do that. So on the bottom down here, if you want to do this all at once with GeoGebra, I'm going to type in the objective function, and the syntax is do p parentheses x comma y equals, and then 2x plus 3y, and click on enter. And notice up here we've got a says multivariable function, which this is what this objective function is. We have 2 variables, x and y. And now what I want to do is evaluate this function at each of these 4 points. So to make GeoGebra do that, I'm going to do p parentheses capital A. So this is when I press enter, this is going to tell GeoGebra to plug in 0 for x, 4 for y, and if we plug 0 for x and 4 for y, we should get 12. We get 12 right here, and I'm going to continue this process, p parentheses b, plug in 0, comma 2. And now I do need to keep track of these L and M. They are going to go in order down here. P parentheses C, close parentheses, enter. There's 4. And then P parentheses D, enter. That's 8. And then lastly, P parentheses E, close parentheses, enter. And here are my 4 values. So I'm going to come over here to the Word document to write up the answer. So the minimum value is p equals 4. It's the 4th value, and it occurs when x equals 2 and y equals 0. So we've gone through, and in this video we used GeoGebra to evaluate the function at each of the intersection points.